Hi everyone, this is Luke from the Longplay Depot channel here on YouTube. Today we're diving into the thrilling new world of F-Zero 99, the latest edition of the F-Zero franchise that was just released for free on the Nintendo Switch. In F-Zero 99, you're not just racing against the clock or a few AI competitors, it's a full-blown Battle Royale style game with 98 other competitors. It's a fast-paced game, and honestly, it can be pretty challenging. But in this video, I'll be your racing coach, sharing tips and strategies to secure that coveted first-place finish. Whether you're new to F-Zero or a veteran of the franchise, I think you'll find this really helpful. So let's ignite those thrusters and get started. When you first dive into F-Zero 99, it's essential to get the basics down quickly, and that's where the in-game tutorial can come in really handy. First up, they'll start you with a solo practice race on the iconic Mute City track. This is your playground to familiarize yourself with the controls, the mechanics, and the feel of your machine. Once you get comfortable with the basics, the tutorial will have you compete in progressively harder races against the computer opponents. This is where you'll start to experience the chaos and intensity of F-Zero 99. These practice races provide a gradual learning curve from solo runs to facing an entire swarm of competitors. To help you build a strong foundation in F-Zero 99 and help to refine your racing lines, master boosting, and prepare for the thrilling online battles with real opponents that are about to come. When it comes to real practice, there's nothing quite like diving into the action. Soon it'll be time to challenge yourself to the ultimate test: 99 player races against real humans. Don't worry about your ranking to start off with. Just about everyone will struggle when they first start playing. Finishing a race is hard enough, let alone placing in the top 5. Here's a pro tip, by the way: when you complete a race for the first time on a new track, you'll unlock that course for practice mode. Use it as an opportunity to further familiarize yourself with the track's nuances by racing it alone. Between the tutorial, the practice mode, and your first few races you experience, they'll help you sharpen your skills and improve your overall gameplay. It's important to remember that there are exciting new mechanics in this game that we're about to cover, but it'll all be mute if you don't have a solid grasp on the fundamentals. Alright, now that we've got our practicing under our belt, it's time to delve into the heart of F-Zero 99 and get to know its unique mechanics that separate it from the original game on the Super Nintendo. The power bar. It's not just your life bar now, it's also your boost bar. Managing this resource effectively can be the difference between first place and crashing out. Every time you boost, your power bar takes a hit. That's not all. Bumping into other racers or the walls also chips away at it. When it comes to boosting, timing is everything. Use boost strategically when it matters most, like overtaking an opponent or making critical shortcuts. Just remember that reckless boosting can drain your bar too quickly. When your power bar gets dangerously low, you're at risk of blowing up. At this point, you no longer boost, and your survival becomes your main focus. Avoid this situation whenever possible. Finding the right balance is key. Preserving your power bar while staying competitive is an art form. Learn to boost efficiently, taking into account the track layout and your opponent positions. Here's a thrilling aspect of F-Zero 99 that can turn the tide of a race in your favor. It's called knockouts. When a racer's power bar is critically low, they become vulnerable to knockouts. If you bump into the opponent at this right time, you can eliminate them from the race entirely. Timing is key here. Identifying racers that are on the brink of elimination can lead to a strategic knockout. But here's the kicker: if you manage to deliver a knockout blow while boosting yourself, your power meter is automatically completely refilled. This can be absolutely game-changing, providing you with an energy boost that can ensure a quick victory. Keep a close eye on your opponents. If their vehicle starts to smoke, it means that they are in danger. That makes them a prime candidate for a knockout. For maximum impact, aim for boosted knockouts when you hit them. This whole new knockout and power refill mechanic adds a whole new strategic level to this game that I'm absolutely loving. It can be immensely satisfying when executed well, and as you race and practice, refine these knockout techniques and watch as your victories multiply. When it comes to absolutely mastering F-Zero 99, defense is just as critical as offense. One defensive move you should have in your toolkit is the spin move. It can make all the difference when you're facing incoming collisions. When another player is imminently about to hit you, you have a powerful defensive tool to use at your disposal. By using the trigger button on your controller at the right moment, you can initiate the move to mitigate any damage your opponent would have dealt. Be on the lookout for opponents trying to use the spin move against you as well. Anticipate their actions and avoid hitting them in that moment. Here's a unique twist in F-Zero 99 that can elevate your results. We're calling it golden pickups. When players bump into each other ahead of you, they drop these golden treasures for you to collect. Accumulate enough of them and you'll unlock a special mode that changes the game entirely. Here's the deal. When you collect enough gold, you unlock a special mode when you get to drive above the track. Free from concerns of colliding and with additional free boosts that can make all the difference. It's like an F-Zero dream come true. Once you are up top, revel in the joy of racing above the track. It's a unique experience that's only in F-Zero 99 that can give you a significant advantage, and don't underestimate the strategic value of collecting golden pickups in this game. In the high-speed world of F-Zero 99, it seems that surprises await us at every turn, including the appearance of this guy. This remarkable vehicle can be distinguished by its golden colored hue and imposing size. Occasionally during each race, this vehicle will appear and it shouldn't be ignored. What makes it so special is that if you bump into it, it releases a bunch of gold all at once. It's like hitting the jackpot in this game. When you see the golden behemoth on the track, don't hesitate to go for a bump. It's a bit of a risk as other racers will also be trying to hit him, but the reward is well worth it. The last main thing I want to cover in this video is about positioning yourself during the race, because there is a bit of a secret that I need to tell you all about. So you probably quickly realize that racing in the middle of the pack can be really fun and thrilling, but it's also an absolute collision zone where danger lurks around every moment of the race. Staying here for too long can drain your power and also hinder your progress. But on the other hand, if you're too far ahead in the race, you have no chance for knockouts or to collect gold. You are probably having to use your boost way too much too, so you'll likely be low on health as the race comes to an end. The sweet spot for you should be around the 10th to 20th position during the race. Here you're still able to pick up gold, but you're avoiding most of the collisions that plague the main pack. As the race progresses, especially around the 4th lap or so, it's time to make your move. By now you should have gathered a fair share of gold and maintain a relatively safe power bar. This is where strategy meets skill. Utilize your stored up energy for boosts to surge ahead and overtake the final few opponents. These precision boosts should be the key to securing a top position. So go right ahead and seize the opportunity with these game mechanics we've discussed and the strategy we can implement, and you'll get the first place finish you'll want in no time. Looks like we've arrived at the end of the video. If you've enjoyed it, be sure to give us a thumbs up. I hope these tips and tricks, the strategies, and the game mechanics we revealed in the video are helpful for you as you play F-Zero 99. And if you're new to our channel, be sure to click the subscribe button for more F-Zero 99 and other gaming content videos coming out. And until next time, I'll see you on the track.